believe Erika Kirk has the truth anywhere in her soul. I just don't. The more I learn about this woman, the more I think she is so deeply and inherently dishonest. And she is intrinsically dishonest.
Erika's entire educational background has sort of just been fictionalized. And when people began pointing this out, we got yelled at. This is just par for the Erika course. We keep being told it doesn't matter. Her husband died.
But it says she graduated summa cum laude with a double bachelor's, if you listen to a lot of people, political science and international relations. We'll discover whether any of this is true. In fact, it's so deeply dishonest, I wondered whether she'd graduated college at all. So let's explore.
People online are genuinely trying to, while building this polished, conservative, Christian, intellectual power couple image beside Charlie. This all exploded right after Erika accepted an honorary doctorate from Hillsdale College.
Far messier, a controversy that strikes directly at who Erika Kirk actually is. People are digging hard.
Everybody thought the biggest controversy surrounding Erika Kirk after Charlie Kirk died. This one is way messier because it goes straight at her credibility. And this is where things get serious. Because this is not just random internet chatter anymore. And here's the thing, deleting posts might remove them from your page, but it doesn't erase them from the internet. Not necessarily because of what it meant at the time, but because of how it sounds now, given everything else being discussed.
From Hillsdale College. She stood at that podium delivering a commencement speech about purpose,
and that reaction reflects what a lot of people are thinking. That line alone has become a major talking point. It raises more attention instead of...
Moments ago, Erika Kirk delivered the commencement address at Hillsdale College in Michigan. The school conferred honorary degrees on the Turning Point USA CEO as well as her husband, Charlie.
It's an honor to be here. It's an honor to accept the degrees that I'll be receiving later on behalf of myself and Charlie.
Shutting things down. Now, some people online acknowledge that timeline doesn't directly place her there at the time, doing interviews and appearing in media spaces.
Whole new door. People started resurfacing old bios describing Erika as graduating magna cum
which has led
laude
some people
from
to ask,
Arizona
at this
State
point,
University.
none of these claims have been confirmed, but they continue to circulate because there hasn't been a direct response addressing them. And without that response, the speculation keeps building. Then layered on top of that, you have new theories about her personal life.
Summa cum laude. On top of that, references to a double degree in political science and international
all of it is
relations
happening at the
started
same time,
circulating.
which is why this
Critics
situation
went
isn't
even
slowing
deeper,
down.
digging
It's
through
escalating
ASU
because once
graduation
people start
archives
connecting
and old course
timelines,
catalogs.
screenshots,
Then
and
a
unanswered
commentator
questions,
on X dropped a claim that the 2012 commencement program didn't list Erika under any honors category.
it stops
not
being just a
Summa,
rumor
not
cycle
Magna,
and turns into
not
something
even plain
people want
cum laude.
explained. And right
Another
now,
person
the
in that
biggest thing
same
missing
thread
is clarity.
claimed she
And until
only
something
completed
concrete
a
is
single
addressed,
degree,
this isn't
not
going
the
away
double
anytime
degree being
soon.
referenced online. Then Candace Owens walked straight into the conversation and threw fuel on
really
everything,
went down.
sliding
Charlie
into
was
the
gunned
replies
down
and
at a
dropping
university
a photo
event.
of a notebook
His
where
own
she
father
had
turned
personally
him
written
in.
out all the
Without
alleged
that
dates
move,
of Erika's.
Tyler...
This right here is Erika Kirk's, Erika Francve. This is her LinkedIn page. This is the source of much speculation. You look at her LinkedIn page here. This is her Proclaim Streetwear. You go down to her education and you click on it. And this is where I think most people are getting that she graduated summa cum laude from Arizona State University.
Might have
Studies.
vanished clean,
The timeline
leaving
clearly
nothing but
didn't add
chaos
up.
in his wake.
How can one
That's
person
not
be
bad
enrolled
luck.
at multiple
That's strategy.
colleges at the
Cold.
exact same time? Pepperdine overlapping with ASU, and ASU overlapping with
You
Rio
have no
Salado.
idea
That's
what you
not a
just
schedule.
raw,
That's
sharp,
a puzzle
and dripping
nobody
with both
could
grief
solve.
and accusation.
People online weren't
It felt like
holding
she was
back
mourning
either.
and exposing
One
the
user
truth
said,
all at once.
attend three
That's when
different
the whole
colleges
sit
in
and
the
wait for
same
detectives,
semester. I
prosecutors,
wish I knew how
or
to do
official
that.
press conferences.
Another fired back
Posts
with,
that were
get the
already
government
catching
to write
fire
your
online.
story. They
One's
always
hinting that
mess
Charlie's
up.
wife had a
And
hand
just
in
like
it.
that,
And
the
one
internet
post in
became
particular
completely
flipped the
obsessed.
internet upside
It started
down.
connecting
It
directly
read,
to the image
"If this
Erika had
man's
always
own wife
projected.
set him up,
Beauty queen,
Which is why
Christian
some people are
speaker,
now saying,
podcast
now
host,
this is where things take another turn,
conservative
because people
commentator,
online have
faith-based
also started bringing up
entrepreneur, and
Erika's
now Turning
kids.
Point
We know she
USA
has two,
leader.
a son and a
She was the
daughter.
polished,
Others are also
composed
looking at her
wife
current
standing
lifestyle.
beside Charlie
No direct
Kirk,
answers to the
preaching about
specific questions
leadership,
people are
faith,
asking.
discipline,
So the
and
conversation
truth.
just
The
keeps
academic
growing, with more
prestige
people
wasn't
digging,
just a
more
detail,
posts
it was
resurfacing,
part
and
of
more
the
pressure
whole
building
package.
around the same
And if
core
the truth
question.
ever
At
fully
first, people
surfaced,
started
her entire
reposting old
brand could
bios that
collapse
described
overnight.
Erika as
According to what
graduating
people were
magna
piecing
cum
together,
laude from
Erika
Arizona State
allegedly
University.
nudged her
Then people
credentials
noticed
slightly
references
upward
to a
over the
double
years,
degree in
in
political
ways most
science
people
and
would never think
international
to
relations.
verify.
Plus, critics
That's a
online
bold
began
move for
searching
someone
through
now being
ASU
publicly
graduation
honored with a
archives and
doctorate.
old course
And speaking of
catalogs
that
trying to
doctorate,
verify the
another
claims.
credential
Not
started
summa
raising
cum laude,
serious
not
eyebrows.
magna cum
Or not. But it says she graduated summa cum laude with a double bachelor's, if you listen to a lot of people, political science and international relations. We'll discover whether any of this is true. In fact, it's so deeply dishonest, I wondered whether she'd graduated college at all. So let's explore.
Erika allegedly listed herself as
and then
holding a
Candace
Doctor of
Owens
Education
literally
in
jumped in
Christian
with her
leadership
crazy
from Liberty
intel and gave the
University.
people
But
exactly
according to
what they
Candace
wanted.
Owens,
In her
she
own
may
reply
never
to that
have
tweet,
actually
and
finished that
honestly,
program
people
at all.
became obsessed
Candace
with
didn't
that
stop
possibility
there.
almost
She
immediately
openly mocked
because
the
they started
honorary
connecting
doctorate
it to the
situation,
image Erika
pointing
has
out that
always projected
conservatives would
publicly.
tear someone
Think about
apart on
it.
the left
She was
for
the
allegedly
elegant,
padding
polished
credentials
wife
this
standing
way.
beside
She
Charlie
even
Kirk,
tied the
talking
whole
about
thing
leadership,
directly
faith,
into the
discipline, and
conservative
truth. So the
anti-DEI
educational
movement.
prestige
And
was part of the
suddenly,
branding
the
package.
internet had
And
a
if
brand
people
new
found out
word
the
for
truth,
it.
she could get
Hypocritical.
fired.
The
According
honorary
to the
doctorate
internet
itself
theory,
kept adding
Erika
heat.
allegedly
People
kept slightly
already
upgrading
understood
her
Hillsdale
credentials over
honoring
the
Charlie
years
after
in
his
ways
passing.
most people would
But
never
Erika
bother
receiving
checking.
one
That's
too
pretty
had
scandalous
critics
for someone
loudly
who's
asking what
literally
she had
being
personally
honored. Another
accomplished
alleged
academically or
credential started
professionally to
raising
earn that
eyebrows
distinction.
too. Her doctorate,
Social media
except
turned
according to
sharp fast
Candace,
with one
she may
user
not have
writing,
actually
"So
completed the
what I'm hearing is that
doctorate program at
degrees
all.
don't actually mean
Candace
anything now."
openly
But
mocked
here's
the
where it gets
honorary
emotional.
doctorate
During her
situation
actual
while arguing
Hillsdale commencement
conservatives
speech,
would destroy
Erika
somebody
opened up
on the
about
left
Charlie
if they
loving
allegedly
Hillsdale's
inflated
online courses
credentials
so
this way.
deeply
And
that he was
honestly,
listening
the
to
honorary
lectures during
doctorate
their honeymoon.
itself added
And then
fuel to
Erika
the
made
fire
things
because
even
people
worse with the
began
message she
questioning
chose to
why
deliver to young
Hillsdale
Americans
gave
right
it to
there
her
on that
specifically.
stage.
Do they even offer an international relations program at this time? I suggest to you they did not. So you can't graduate in something that was not offered as a program. So here is the academic catalog for the 2011-2012 year. If I search international relations, there is no such animal. There's no such degree. But the interesting thing is, she's listed down here with the plebes, with the people who just got regular degrees. In fact, if you go all the way up here to page 121, you'll find out where the people graduated summa cum laude are. They're all the way up here.
But
That's
Erika
when
receiving
people
one too
completely lost it
immediately made
online.
critics
One
ask
user
what
wrote,
exactly
"Girl,
she personally
your husband
accomplished
spent years
academically
calling
or
colleges
professionally to
outright
deserve
scams,
it."
zero
That's when
effort
social
put in, and
media
they
really
handed you a
turned
degree.
nasty,
I
saying,
feel bad
but
for
let's
every
talk
single
about Erika's
person who
actual
actually earned their
commencement
diploma
speech
from that
itself.
school. Because
While
what does it
speaking
even
at
mean
Hillsdale, now
That
they're side-eyeing
comparison
the whole
landed like a
image, the
sledgehammer.
polished
Because
bios, the
Charlie didn't
leadership
just casually
branding, the
toss that
honorary
opinion around
doctorate,
once
the
at a
old
dinner
LinkedIn
table.
edits,
He
all
built
of
an
it.
entire
Like people
public
genuinely
career
think they
around
may
it.
have caught
He wrote
somebody
a
tweaking
whole
parts
book
of their
arguing that
background
American
little by little over the
universities were
years and
financially
just assume
draining
nobody would
families
ever
dry
check. And the
and
fact that
intellectually
nobody's really
corrupting the
clearing it
next
up
generation
directly,
of young
that's making people
This
even more
wasn't a passing
suspicious.
comment.
But that's not
This
even
was
the
his
craziest
brand,
part.
his
Now
movement,
people are
his
starting to
message
whisper
repeated
about
on
Erika's rise
stages,
around Charlie
podcasts,
Kirk
and rallies across the
altogether,
country
like how
for
fast she
years.
became
So when
untouchable
another user
inside
bluntly
conservative
stated
circles,
she
who
literally
allegedly helped
accepted
build
an
her image
honorary
behind the
degree from a
scenes,
college,
and whether there's
while her
way more to
husband
the
spent
story
his
than the
entire
public
career
knows. It's
telling
like
people
Erika
college was
didn't
a
even
trap
know
that's
her
not
own
just
husband.
ironic.
And whether
That's
the
a complete
allegations are
contradiction.
ultimately true
The
or
comment sections
exaggerated,
across
one thing
platforms
is
exploded.
definitely
People
true.
weren't
The
just
internet no
laughing at
longer
the
sees
irony
Erika
anymore.
Kirk as
They were
just Charlie
genuinely
Kirk's widow. At the
frustrated.
same
And
time,
the deeper
Erika
people
hasn't
dug,
really
the more
explained
layers
any
they
of this
kept
in detail.
uncovering.
She
It
hasn't come
stopped
out to
being
clearly
just about
address
one
the exact
honorary
concerns people are
doctorate from
raising,
one
so
college.
everything
It
is still
became
open to
about the
different
entire
interpretations.
image, the
And it's not just that.
carefully
What is
constructed
actually going on here?
years-long
Because if there's
presentation of
nothing to
Erika Kirk
hide,
as
then why
this
delete the
educated,
posts? And if there is more to the
intellectual,
story, then
conservative
how
woman
much of
of
it?
I don't find that anything she says is accurate. I've seen people fired over this, over lying about your credentials, because it goes to the heart of your integrity. I've seen people fired.
Are we
Every
still
old
not
bio,
seeing? For now,
every
there are still more
resurfaced
questions
LinkedIn
than
version,
answers. So their
every
argument
archived
isn't
description
necessarily
of her
that she was
academic
part of that
background.
earlier case.
People were
Despite these
lining them all up
clarifications, the
side by
situation has
side,
continued
and the
to escalate because of the
inconsistencies kept
broader
stacking.
context. And that
What
brings
made
the
it land
focus
even
back to the
harder
present
was the
situation
contrast
and why
nobody
those
could
posts
ignore.
are no longer
Here was a
visible.
woman whose
Because
husband
regardless
built
of
his
past
entire
rumors, if the
platform
content
around
was
exposing
harmless
what he
and
called
properly
the lies
documented
and
at the
failures
time,
of
then
higher
removing it
education
under
in
pressure
America, and she was
raises a
standing
lot
at
of
a podium,
questions.
Half an
accepting an
hour about the
academic
man
honor,
Charlie was
delivering an
outside the
emotional
headlines.
speech about
You
purpose
could
and
see
legacy.
scared to say out
The
loud.
internet saw that
According to
split-screen
her,
moment
the
and
pressure
could not
millionaire
let it
Bill
go.
Ackman.
It's like
Candace
Erika
claimed
never
Ackman's
once
display,
paused to consider
wearing
what
it
her
like a
own
badge of
husband
honor.
publicly
But
stood
now,
for. What he
because
wrote
while
books
critics
about,
tried to
what he
brush
told
off her
millions of
retweets
young
and likes
Americans
as
to
nothing more than
reject. Whether
she
these
dropped a
specific
powerful
allegations
slideshow of
about
folk
her
side the
credentials
noise
are
of
fully
politics,
accurate,
laughing
partially
together,
accurate,
post that
or
actually
somewhere
made
in
Charlie's
between
death
that
feel
irony
personal.
alone was
For once, it
impossible
wasn't
to
about the
ignore and
scandal,
even
the
harder
whispers,
to
or the
defend.
politics.
And
It was
whether
about
the full
Charlie,
picture of
the
her
man,
academic
the friend,
history
the
ever gets
person he
officially
truly was, just
clarified
about
or
Charlie
not,
Kirk's death
one thing has
anymore.
already
It was
shifted
about Candace
permanently.
Owens
The
herself,
internet no
and
longer
whether she
sees
had
Erika
just said out
Kirk as
loud
simply
what
Charlie
everyone
Kirk's
else had
grieving
only
widow
been
stepping
whispering.
up to carry on
And
his
she
legacy.
wasn't done.
He said that she graduated from ASU magna cum laude. Years later, she would edit that credential. She just kind of upgraded it on her LinkedIn page when she wrote that she graduated summa cum laude, right? With a double degree, I should mention. You also see on her LinkedIn that she has Doctor of Education, that she received that in Christian leadership from Liberty University. That is factually untrue. That's made up. She took a couple of credits toward that goal, but she never accomplished it. Just a couple of credits toward the goal when her and Charlie were together, and then she decided that was enough and she could assert that she had this Doctor of Education. She doesn't.
That version of the story is gone. Now people are watching her with serious side-eye,
she even
picking
tracked
apart
down and
every
spoke
layer
with
of the
Tyler
polished
Robinson's
brand that was built around her
trying
over
to
the
piece
years.
together who
The
this guy
scrutiny
really
isn't
was.
just about a degree
That
anymore.
rant was clipped and
It's about
spread
trust.
everywhere.
It's about
sparking
whether
a
the
huge-
image people were
That's
sold,
when the fallout
beauty
turned into a
queen,
movement.
the faith-based speaker,
It wasn't just
the disciplined
Kane.
conservative
He wasn't
intellectual,
betrayed
the
by
devoted
every
wife
single
was ever
conservative who
completely
stayed
authentic to begin
silent
with.
should be
And
ashamed
once
off
people
platforms
start pulling
overnight.
at that thread,
Suddenly,
they
this
rarely
wasn't
stop
Stan
at
who
just
started
one
saying
question.
she might actually
Critics
be.
But some of the
began
theories
pointing out that
circulating
in
right now are going a lot
conservative
further,
spaces,
with people
credibility
questioning whether
is
those
everything.
children are biologically
The
hers at
entire
all.
movement
And for
Erika
some,
now
that
leads
absence
was
is
built
raising
on
more
calling out
questions.
dishonesty,
The genuine
exposing
happiness when discussing
hypocrisy,
taking
and demanding
over, this
accountability
dry
from
crying,
institutions
this
and
doesn't
public
feel
figures.
real. This feels
So when
like a
those same
performance.
standards get
So we've got
turned around and
multiple
applied
pieces
to
of
someone
evidence now.
inside
We've
that
got
very
comparisons
movement,
to
someone
real
now
grieving
sitting at the
widows.
top of it,
We've
the
got
reaction
detailed
isn't just
breakdowns of her
criticism.
body language.
It
They
becomes
add
a full-blown
confusion.
identity
Is Erika
crisis
just
for the people
processing
who
grief
followed
in
and
an
trusted that
unusual
brand.
way? Erika's
People
behavior
genuinely
doesn't match
believe
what
they
you'd
may have
expect from
caught
someone in
someone
genuine
quietly
grief.
polishing
And what they
and
found was
upgrading their
even more
own story
disturbing.
piece
It was
by
when
piece
Erika
over
talked about
several years,
tweeting as
fully
Charlie.
banking on the
They don't want to
assumption that
create new
nobody
content
would
and
care
pretend
enough
it's
or be
coming from the
motivated
deceased.
enough to go
But
back
Erika,
and
she's
actually
excited
verify
about it,
any of
keeping
it.
him
And in
alive
a
through social
pre-internet
media.
era,
The
that
expert
gamble
called this
might have
disturbing.
worked. But in
It's like she's treating
2024
Charlie
and
as an
beyond,
asset.
nothing stays
Dr. G said
buried.
this.
Why is she getting an honorary doctorate? What does she accomplish? And I'm just going to read one of these tweets. This is written by someone named Brian Allen. I don't know who this is, but they wrote, Hillsdale College, one of America's loudest opponents of DEI, just gave a woman an honorary doctorate and commencement speech opportunity because of who her husband is. That is the definition of DEI. Diversity, equity, and inclusion for me and not for thee.
Showed Erika was very serious about continuing the legacy. She was committed, determined,
graduation
focused.
programs
And
get
again,
scanned
that's
and
interesting,
posted.
right?
And
Because
once
most
something
widows
hits a
aren't
certain
thinking about
level of
business
viral
strategy and
traction,
show consistency.
thousands of
But you
people
know what?
with
All
time
of
and
this
curiosity
analysis,
start
what we really
treating it like a
need is someone to
research
break
project.
down the actual
The fact
footage
that none
in
of this
detail.
has been met
And that's
with a
exactly
clear,
what
direct, and
happened
detailed
next.
public
Exactly
response,
why
that
Erika's
silence
behavior
is doing
is, in
serious
their
damage
words,
on its own.
unsettling
In
as
the court of
And I
public
gotta tell you,
opinion,
once you
saying
see this
nothing
breakdown,
often reads
the
as confirmation,
pyrotechnics,
and every
like
day that
actual
passes
fireworks
without an
and
official
dramatic
statement,
music, her
a
entire body
clarification,
language
or
changed
even a
for a
rebuttal,
memorial
more
appearance.
people lock
Already
in their
that's a
suspicions
choice,
and
right?
start
But
treating
okay,
the
maybe the
allegations
event
as settled
organizers
fact.
did that,
But
not
here is
her.
where the
This
story
person
takes its
analyzed
most
Erika's
unexpected
crying
turn.
moments.
Because people are
But
no
she's not
longer just
actually
focused
crying.
on the degree,
Listen to her tone
controversy,
here.
and
She's
isolation.
talking about
They've
hosting the
started
show,
zooming
and she's
out,
not somber.
way
She's
out.
not reluctant.
And what they're
She goes
examining
on to
now
talk
is
about how
Erika's
blessed they
entire
are to
rise
have
within
more
conservative
work than we could
circles,
ever dream
the speed of it.
So I say more power to her. I think we should call her Dr. Erika Kirk. I think we should lean in to the absurdity of where we're at right now as a society, where everyone can see what she is, and apparently she's a part of the elite class of people, let's call it the Epstein class of people, who just don't have to answer. There's no consequences for anything, and they can make us the bad guys for noticing. So I salute you, Dr. Kirk.
There
scale
are
of it,
amazing
and the
things
powerful
down the
network
pipeline.
apparently
Like she's
standing
talking
behind
about a
it.
new business
How did someone
venture,
go from
not
being
her husband's
primarily
death.
known as
TikTok
Charlie
users
Kirk's
started
wife
pointing
to
this
becoming
out.
the
But when you
unchallenged
watch
leader
these
of one of
videos
the most
side by side,
influential
you start to
conservative
understand why
organizations
people
in
are so
America,
disturbed by her
practically
behavior.
overnight
And that's
after
what's
his
bothering
passing.
people.
Who
It's
were the
not
key
just that
players
Erika is
allegedly
handling it
working behind
differently,
the scenes
and the
to
general
position
consensus
her,
was,
protect
this doesn't
her,
look
and
like
ensure
grief.
her
This
transition
looks like
into
someone
that
who's
role
excited
went
about a
smoothly and
promotion.
without
But wait,
serious
it gets
internal
even weirder.
resistance.
We should at least
What
see the
conversations
contrast
happened that the
and how
public
excited
never
she is.
heard about?
But here's what people
What
are saying.
decisions were
Is it
made in
honoring
rooms
someone's
nobody
memory?
was invited
Okay, so
into?
at this point,
These
people
are the
were
questions
suspicious.
now
And what she
circulating in
found was
comment
really
sections,
interesting.
podcasts,
They
and
crinkle at
political
the
forums
corners.
across the
It's the
internet.
kind of smile
And
you
they're
make
not
when you're
coming from
genuinely
just
happy.
one
It's when she was
corner of the
talking
web.
about
They're
Charlie's
coming
dreams
from
and taking over his
conservatives,
work.
from
Erika
critics,
started
from
talking about the
journalists,
future
and
of the
from
show.
people
While
who
authorities struggled to fully dismantle the networks responsible.
His widow, Erika Kirk, showed up on camera just days after his death. And listen, I'm not here to tell you how someone should grieve. Grief is different for everyone, right? I'm not the only one who noticed. I've analyzed Erika Kirk's behavior.
And whether the
Multiple body
public-facing
language
narrative
experts.
But that the same kind of network
merit-based
could have already been
leadership ever
operating
tells
in the
the whole
background
truth.
before.
And so I walk over to him and I was like, baby, what are you listening to? He goes, I know. He was like, I'm almost done. He's like, I have to finish just a few more lectures from Dr. Arnn. I have a few more certificates I have to get from my online courses at Hillsdale. We're almost there. I encourage all of you. To the men, you are called to provide. You are called to lead, to anchor your families in strength and consistency. To the women, you are called to nurture, to build, to shape lives with wisdom and endurance.
Before her charity ever entered the picture, that case has been brought into conversation surrounding the charity, although no direct link to Erika has been confirmed, of how these victims were kept under control and forced into abusive conditions.
This video, we're going to break down everything. But before we dive into Erika's behavior,
because once the internet decides it's interested in someone's full story, not just the highlights, not just the official bio,
pointing out differences in how the children look across
to
posts,
social media,
which has only added to the speculation.
So there's another video that surfaced.
Until the person at the center finally steps forward and addresses things directly, clearly, and on the record.
Crying,
right now,
grieving,
Erika Kirk is at a crossroads that
then
very
there's
few
the way the
people in
children have been
public life
presented
ever
online.
have to navigate.
However, some viewers
She's
claim that
building
the
a new
images
identity,
don't always
leading
appear
a massive
consistent.
organization,
Plus, critics
and doing
online
it
began
all while her
searching
late
through
husband's
ASU
shadow and his
graduation
very public
archives and
positions
old
are
course
being held up
catalogs
as a
trying
mirror
to verify the
directly in front of
claims.
her. Every
Not
move she
summa
makes
cum
from this
laude,
point
not
forward is
magna
going to
cum
be
laude,
watched,
not cum
analyzed,
laude
and
at all.
archived
And
by
then
people
Candace
who are no
Owens
longer
literally
willing to
jumped
simply
in
take
with
the
her
polished
crazy
version of the
intel and
story
gave the
at face
people
value.
exactly
Whether
what
she
they
addresses
wanted.
the
In her
credential
own reply to that tweet,
ignores
and honestly,
them, or
people
finds
became
herself
obsessed
backed
with
into
that
a corner where
possibility
silence
almost
is no longer a
immediately
viable
because they started
option.
connecting
One
it to the
thing is
image Erika
absolutely
has
certain.
always projected
This story
publicly.
is
Think
not
about it.
finished.
Candace
Not even
openly
close.
mocked the
And something
honorary
tells us the
doctorate
next chapter is
situation
going
while
to reveal
arguing
details that make
conservatives would
everything we've
destroy
covered so
somebody
far
on the
look like
left
just
if they
the warm-up.
allegedly
If this
inflated
had you locked
credentials
in
this
from
way.
start
And
to
honestly,
finish,
the
smash
honorary
that like
doctorate
button right
itself
now and
added
share this
fuel
with
to the
someone who
fire
needs to
because
see
people
it.
began
Drop everything you're
questioning
thinking in the
why
comments. We wanna
Hillsdale
hear
gave it to her
exactly where you
specifically.
stand on
But
all of
Erika
this.
receiving one too
Subscribe so you
immediately
never
made
miss when we
critics
go
ask
this
what
deep on
exactly she
stories that everyone
personally
else is
accomplished
sleeping on, and we
academically
will
or
see you in the
professionally
next
to
one.
deserve